Hey guys, what's up? It's Luce, and today is the tea with me, day 2. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I'm like so tired, and I had to think of what did I want to talk about today. I just got done working last night. I worked until 2:30 a.m. So I worked from 6 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. and it was 40 minutes away. I was helping another store with inventory. So I was just scanning things over and over, beep, beep, beep. Like that's basically what I did the entire time. But they got us pizza and drinks, so it helped. But then I had to drive home, and then I was really hungry, so I ate a little snack before bed, and then it took me a little bit to fall asleep. So I didn't get to sleep until about 4 a.m. Mind you, I usually am asleep and in bed by 10 to 10:30. So that was definitely a change, and so I slept in until like 11:30 today, and it is now 3 o'clock, and I'm like finally a little more put together and getting going on my day. But you know what, it's okay. So I have my mug today, and instead of tea I am drinking coffee, but let's pretend it's tea. But hi, you guys. I'm so excited to talk about today's thing because once I thought about it, I'm like, okay, what do I want to talk about? I was like, oh, you know what? It is March 2nd. March just started. That's kind of crazy. I did not think that it was March already. I feel a little bit behind, but that's okay. But a part of me also feels like I can just breathe because I knew February was just going to be a really crazy, busy month. And now that March is here, I feel like I can finally like center myself, get more into a routine, and just breathe a bit. Like I moved, the other apartments dealt with, the weddings dealt with, like all that stuff is done. And even though it was exciting things, it's still a lot of work. But that's okay. Anyways, if you hear bird noises in the background, it's because I have like an ambience noise going on the TV for some spring sounds. But yeah, so today's subject is March. Welcoming March, talking about March. What does March even mean to me? My goals, my vibes for the month and for this new season. So I journaled, as one does. I wrote like this. It's not a poem necessarily, just thoughts of like the whimsical side of March. Because I feel like March kind of gets forgotten. And also, I mean, other than St. Patrick's Day, there's not like a ton of crazy things that happen this month. And it's like the end of winter, beginning of spring. And so I feel like people just try to get through the month. But I was like, let's be present in this month. Let's celebrate what March is. So I wrote this little thing to kind of like bring out the light and the joy of March, because if we just spend our years rushing through 4 or 5 months of the year just to get to something else, we miss a lot of the beautiful things in that season of life. And that's something I'm learning. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I don't do that. I do the journaling purposefully because I do tend to do that. All right, drink time. Cheers. This is a mug that my mother got me. It's so cute, and it's like Winnie the Pooh. What does it say? See the good in all things. Perfect for this video. All right, so hello March. March is the breaking away from the dim, chilly months of winter, when spring peeks into each day, giving us just a whisper of warmth. Puddles appear and bird songs become a little bit more joyful. There's a lingering chill in the air, but the kind that asks, I'm going to start over. There's a lingering chill in the air, but the kind that asks for a heavy sweatshirt as opposed to a hat and gloves. The time to pull out the mud boots and umbrellas, but still keep your snow scraper in your car in case of that one random snowfall that March likes to surprise us with. March is the start of longer days and floral cups of tea, the time for choosing what your 2026 spring aesthetic might be and what your spring goals are. March is the first step into rebirth of sunny days and starry nights. But for my cozy lovers out there, it still offers a slow transition, giving us more time to wear those fuzzy sweaters and drink hot coffee. So here's to March. Let's welcome it. And when I wrote that down, I was like, man, March is actually so cool, because I feel like once we get to April, that's actually spring, and February is still winter for sure. It's dark and it's chilly and usually has a few snowfalls, depending on where you live, but it's usually still a colder month. But March is like that month that we never really know what's going to happen, but we know it's that transition month. It's almost like the August of summer and fall, where it's still winter, but then you start getting the vibes, just the whispers of spring. Like how in August, in the end, you start getting the whispers of fall, just the little hints here and there. Maybe the nights are a tad colder, or the stores start filling up with more fall time decorations as opposed to summer. March is like that. You see more flowers out in shops. You might see Easter decorations. People outside more often because it's finally getting a little bit nicer. I mean, I'm actually wearing a tank top today, but then it was cold, so I put a sweatshirt over it. But it's just the little bit of just the tiny little whispers of the next season coming in. So I wanted to go and talk about what I am doing to get into the springtime feels, but also enjoy just the last little bit of winter and the chilly days. And instead of rushing through them, like how can I feel like this is overused, but romanticize them? How can I really appreciate these last few cold weeks for what they are? All right, so I wrote down things that I'm doing to prepare for spring, and then things I'm doing to enjoy the cozy times that we have left. So I'm going to start with enjoying the cozy times, because that's what we're mostly still in for the next week or two. And then as we get to the end of March, it's going to start really showing that springtime. Fingers crossed, for assuming. So I said I'm still wearing my fuzzy clothes. I still have my fuzzy robe that I put on almost every night. Well, actually I have a couple. And I am enjoying my warm drinks. Like today I made a nice cup of hot coffee. It's very tasty, and it just makes me want to curl up with a blanket on the couch. And that's what I kind of put there, is like I'm enjoying warm baths still. The chilly moments that make me want to just cuddle up with my favorite snack, light a nice candle, grab a fuzzy blanket, and enjoy being cold, basically. Because soon enough, before I know it, I'm going to be sweating every time I stand outside. So, and I don't not like summer, but I don't like being super hot. So I'm just trying to let myself enjoy those moments when it is still chilly, even if I feel like, oh, I want it to be springtime. But I want to be present, and because I know the moment it hits July, I'm going to be ready for fall. That's just how I work. And then things that I'm doing to prepare for spring. I decorated my car. I got a bunch of like cute little flower, like seatbelt covers, steering wheel covers, little things to put in the vents, like little flowers. I got one of those little charms that hang from the rear view mirror. I got just seashell ones from that. I'll show you guys in another vlog or something. But yeah, so just like making my car nice and cozy and springy. And then going with that, I said I'm just like using more bright colors in the day, whether it's my outfits, it's the makeup that I'm wearing, it's the journals I'm picking out, or the water bottles, or flowers, and decorating my car. So I'm just trying to add more color to all of the different things that I use throughout the day. And with that, I bought some new clothes that are like more transition from like the winter, spring to summer, things that just make me feel more like me and more the type of season that I'm in now. Trying to get outside as much as I can. Hello, Livy. Hello. She's saying hi. Yeah. And also with that, smells. So I'm lighting more. Yes, honey, I know. Just wait, okay? So I'm lighting like lemon candles or floral candles, fruity ones, stuff like that, to just bring that spring smell into the apartment too. I've been buying myself fresh flowers at the market, and I want to make that a habit. It's so much fun. And to wrap up this video, because I know this is just kind of like me rambling off all of my different thoughts and it's all jumbled and whatnot, I put, oh my God, that scared me. Oh my goodness. We're good. My phone just totally fell over. Woo! Okay, to wrap up my thoughts, I put, I'm excited for this new season of me, but I'm so grateful for all that winter me learned and experienced. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to dye my hair. I want to like change up my style a little bit. I decorated my car. I'm ready for like the springtime, sunny days. I don't know if I'm necessarily ready for summer yet, but I am definitely ready for springtime. And I'm so excited for it, but I'm also taking time, especially like my intentions are to take the month of March to really sit a little bit more with who I've been this winter, what I've learned, get more adjusted in my new apartment and allow myself to grow into this me that I feel coming out, who's more free-spirited, a little bit like more seeking adventure, wearing more colors, wanting to decorate different things, be more artistic and creative, where winter me was kind of like just allowing myself to sit in the moments of quietness and stillness that I had, be more cozy, and just allowing myself to transition without rushing into the new season of me and without holding on to the winter version of me, just allowing myself to transition slowly. So that's what March is to me, you guys. Thank you so much for joining today, the coffee with me, but the tea with me. I hope you guys have an amazing start to March, and maybe take some time, journal for yourself. What does March mean to you? What are your goals? What are the vibes and aesthetics you're going for? What did you learn in winter? And what do you feel how do I put that? And what did you learn in winter? And how do you feel about transitioning into spring? There we go. I figured it out eventually. But all right, cheers to you guys. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.